Um, Shit, I'm a victim of fraud today. These guys did a fucking fraud event on me, and it was from this email. They sent me this email a couple of days ago, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. Where is it? Like this. They said, Post office, Keith tried to deliver your parcel, but no one was home. Please rebook your delivery via locatemydelivery.com. And I didn't know what the fuck that was on about, because I wasn't expecting a parcel. And I said, what, where? And then he sent me this guy sent me this new text message. Oh yeah, and I mentioned this number in the last video, didn't I? It's because it's 77 and it's cubed 343, which is 7 cubed, and then it has 7 after cubed 7. It said the next fucking message was UPS delivery. Simon tried to deliver your parcel but no one was home. Please rebook your delivery via assistanceps.me. That's a bit weird. And then it took me to the site, and it said about entering in my card details, and it was like there was a £1.20 fee or something. So I paid £1.20 fee, thinking maybe I do have a parcel that hasn't, something I ordered ages ago that hasn't come yet or something. But 3884. Yeah, anyway, this guy called me up and he said he's from the fraud department. He said someone from Liverpool called Mohammed someone Mohammed, and the guy on the phone sounded like he was like from, I don't know, either India or Middle East. And anyway, I thought he was from Halifax, this bank that I was with. Starts with H. H is the 8th letter. Ends with X. 24th. Let me think what I'm saying. Yeah, so he said there's fraud going on my account. Well, he said, do I recognise some transaction? He said some transaction. I was like, no, that wasn't me. And then he mentioned all these transactions, like 600 quid. And I was like, what? It was like, it was crazy. Let me find the messages again. And then something, I don't know if that's them. It's probably not. It's probably them. We've blocked access to your card due to suspicious. I don't know. And then there was these things that are real things. Like from the Saturday the 30th of April, which is today, or was today, still is, something like that. In all these things it says, if anyone calls to ask for your passcode, hang up. Your passcode is 290697 for payment to Tesco. And look, I did that at like 6:30, and like 20 minutes after I made that transaction, I was on the phone. I'd been on the phone to this guy for like 10 minutes or something, and then he asked me for a passcode to carry on with the call. I don't know. He made out he was from Halifax. I don't know if, well, anyway. And, thing is that, like, because he knew my debit card number, because I'd given him £1.20 or whatever, I got the impression there was at least two guys in the room, maybe. And, they asked how much I had in the account, and he had 402 quid in the account or something, I said. And, says Klarna AB. You never heard of Klarna AB. But, he was saying on the phone that there's a payment to Klarna AB. Do you recognise that? And I was like, no. And then he said, please confirm to me the passcode that comes. So I just saw the passcode and I thought I was speaking to someone from Halifax, and I said the passcode, and he said thanks. I didn't realise I'm paying for him £333.95. It's funny how they did that as well. They made me pay £333.95p, and my card number ends in 9355, so it's all the same digits. That impressed me. And then that impressed me like 2 minutes after the phone went quiet. It just went silent, and I hang up because I was saying hello, is anyone there? And then because the phone had gone silent for about 2 minutes. And then another thing was said there's a payment to justeat.com, and he said it's just 13 minutes ago it happened. And I said, what? That's not me. And then he said something about, can you just confirm the passcode I send you or something? And I did that. And anyway, I did that twice, and like altogether that makes 300 and... Oh man, I didn't even notice this until now. It makes 383.95. They made me pay 383.95, and you know how I always go on about the number 38. It starts with 38. They stole from me 383.95, and that impressed me so much. And it just impressed me now because I just worked it out now. But what I did was even more impressive after that happened. I went on, because I only had £16.60 left in my account, because they rinsed my account. Because they were the ones who called up and asked me. They called me up and asked me, like, what did they say? I can't remember what I'm saying now. I'm on a blank page. I'm sure I'm on because Halifax don't let you screenshot this app. But I'm gonna see my latest transactions, because it really impressed me what I did next. And I'm just gonna see on this. I know it's not recording. My screen because I'm on the Halifax app. But I just want to see this, like my latest transactions. View transactions. Upcoming payments. This is... I haven't got any upcoming payments. What the fuck? What the fuck? Uh, 23rd of May. I don't know what the hell this is about. I can't remember what I'm on. Well, I might remember. Now, I just want to check, like, the transactions. That's all I'm trying to do. Alright, so what I did afterwards, after I realised I just got scammed, I only had £16 left in my account. £16.60 left in my account. But in the other account, like my main account, the one I liked to use before, I had £1,084 in it. And point something. And what I did was to cover the cost of the Tesco delivery that I just paid for, like 10 minutes before these people called me, or even less than 10 minutes. So I put £27 back into the account that was going to be paying from. I put £27 back in that account, so there would have been £16.60 plus 27, which would have been 43. 43.60. So I would have had enough already, but then I got the urge to put 16.60 in, which was the exact amount that was left before, and then I still didn't feel satisfied, and I put I put another 16.62 in my bank account. And how I thought of the number 62 was, there was a number plate I'd seen for 2 or 3 days, and it started with EF62, and there's 2022 that has 3 2s in it, and it adds up to 6, so 62 meant something to me like that. So I put £16.62 into this account that I was paying for the Tesco delivery into, and I knew, like, now they've got my card details and they've done fraud on me once, but like, I don't believe they're gonna do fraud again. Like, I don't think they're gonna do anything else, because I know their game now. But I tried to call the bank, and I was on the phone for like 40 minutes, and no one answered. They said it was gonna be about 40 minutes, but I got to the point where I thought, oh yeah, I want to keep my debit card valid, and I don't want to order a new debit card, because tomorrow I'm getting a delivery with that card. So I just didn't bother. I just thought, oh, I'll just hang up now, because I just realised, like, I want to wait till tomorrow until I cancel the card anyway, because I still haven't got my Halifax, still haven't got my Tesco delivery. So when I sent £16.62, I looked at my account balance in the card I was in the what's the name? In the account I was paying from. Oh man, there's something else. I got 93. What's this? 93. Wait, cancel, stay. 93. What's that? Messages or something. 93 notifications. Yeah, it says please wait. Yeah, that's right. I've got 93 in my inbox, in my Halifax inbox. I got 93 inbox 93, and 7th of April was the last one to make 93. And I think they're all unopened, so it's 93 in brackets, meaning unopened. And 93 is my debit card ended in 9355. So, and they took 383.95. But I mean, altogether, at first they took 333.95. And anyway, I haven't got to the point yet. The point is that what was left in my old account, my normal account, the one I had most of my money in, like I only gave them 383.95, but in my other account I had £1,084 something. And now, after those 3 transactions, after those 3 transfers that I made to the 9355 account, well, 9355 debit card account, what was left in the 1084 one was like my bank account number ends in 1238, and what was left in my account was £1,023.88. So it was 1238.88, and my bank account number, which that is in, ends in 1238. And I was so impressed with myself. I didn't care about the fraudsters anymore. Like, I was fine with people spending like 333 of my money on some shit, and I was like, yeah, alright, just do whatever you want with my money that you stole. And then I'm still God, because it's £1,023.88 left. So I'm still rich, and I've been the victim of fraud for like nearly the whole month. Since March I started on this whole fucking fraud thing. Like, there's this website called Fiverr, and it's to promote, like, they're all saying organic promotion, and they're just about every person on there that I've talked to is a fraudster. They say they're gonna organically promote your video, like by posting on social media or something, and just about every single one is like totally fraudulent. And they say they're gonna do proper work, and they just pay for fake views or fake comments and fake shit. And I just thought to myself this week, I'm not using any strangers again, or I'm not using like Fiverr again, because there's so many fraudsters. And then, man, it's just no good. But I'm sure I've talked to some people on Fiverr, some sellers on Fiverr who aren't fraudsters as well, but just the most of them seem like they're fraudsters. And I thought, I'm not going to pay to promote my YouTube videos anymore. I'm just going to, I might pay someone I really trust, but I mean, I'm not going to websites and paying. I'm either going to do the hard work for myself, or I'm going to make someone else do hard work for me. But yeah, I can't be doing with all that shit. And then it was so strange that this guy said it seems like this guy called Mohammed is in the Liverpool area, and what happened today also was Liverpool. It was crazy as shit, man. I'm going to go to like my Facebook. And I'm going to read what I wrote today. Wasn't that crazy how you just saw her at the top of the, what's the name, message list. You just saw her at the top of this message list. I went on my Facebook, and just as I logged in, just as I went into my conversation, she popped up straight when I talked to her, and she's the one that started this thing. Like even in Revelation 22 part 2, she was part of that, and now she's popped up again right on this video. And I'm going to explain this first about Liverpool. So like, there was this guy, yeah, I come out in this place, he's sitting on the bench there, he was sitting on the bench there, and I was like, hello. No, I didn't say hello to him. I was just standing about here, and he was sitting there, and he was saying Newcastle United, St James's Park, what a team. And I was like, what? Why the fuck did he just say that? He wasn't looking at me when he said that, but he was just saying that to himself, and I was thinking, what the fuck? Someone was sitting next to him, but he wasn't talking to the person next to him. He was just saying it. And I was like, what? And that reminded me of 2014. And in 2014, like, there was this moment when I was getting high on weed. I got really high on weed for the first time ever. No, the second time ever. Like, the first time was 2014, earlier on in the year. But this was either 2015 or 2014. Well, yeah, probably 2015 the second time. It was that guy. No, I can't show people. You're not supposed to show people in this thing. I'm trying to think what I'm saying. Just when I said what I'm trying to think what I'm saying, I looked down at the time. I looked down to the screen, and it said 22 minutes and 22 seconds. And the time says 2018 now. Oh, man. What am I saying now? I've got to think what I'm saying all over again. It's getting difficult. What am I saying? Shit. How do I remember what I was saying? Liverpool. Wait. Yeah, in 2014, I got high on weed, and or 2015, and it was mouldy weed, and I was just chewing it, and I was chewing mouldy weed because I was thinking, I left it in a packet, like a plastic Ziploc kind of packet, but it was there was lots of it though. It was mostly shade leaf, and it had gone like blue and mouldy, and I was just chewing it for about half an hour, chewing some of it. It was really hard to eat because it tastes so bad and bitter, and I just kept chewing it for about half an hour, and then until half an hour later I thought, I can't eat this anymore, it just tastes too horrible. So with the rest of it, there was lots of it, but I just poured it all into a pressure cooker and put a tiny bit of water at the bottom of the pressure cooker, and put the lid on the pressure cooker, heated it up for about 5 minutes, let it cool down, then heated it up again for another 5 minutes, and let it cool down, and then heat it up for another 5 minutes and let it cool down, so it got to pressure 3 times. And then I just let it cool down, and then I opened it, and I poured it in a cup with all the debris, and I started drinking from the cup. And then before I was just drinking it like glug, 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 glug. And it took me about 10-20 seconds, no, 15 seconds to, but before I finished drinking it, in those 15 seconds, I just felt like I just started in a dream. Like, I felt like I was in a dream, and then I felt like I knew I was in the same room, but it felt like I thought my house had been, like, transferred to a different city. Like, it felt like I was in a different city, but I was in the same house, and it was all weird. And I'll show you the video I mean, like, because after, I'll show you the video I mean in the next video, of this series, because I have to log into Facebook, and I can't show my password for Facebook, so I can show it in the next video. But I was thinking of that video last night, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should upload it to YouTube. Last night I was thinking that. I just remembered it, like, and I remembered, like, 2 other videos I made about me before I realised, before I realised I was, like, in the days when I was an atheist. For a good reason, I don't know. But yeah, so that was one of them. And when I was high on weed that time, it was only about 3 minutes after they finished, he pressed stop, and then I was shouting for like 5 or 10 minutes more, and then I walked out the door just with my socks on to Guardian Road, and I started, as soon as I stepped out the front door, I started shouting 1-0, 1-0, 1 motherfucking nil, 1-0, 1-0, 1 motherfucking nil. But it was, and I started singing like Rod Stewart or something, and then I was rapping. I was going up the street. Anyway, when I got out onto my street, Guardian Road, I thought, it's like I'm predicting football matches or something, and it was about Newcastle versus Liverpool, and I thought Liverpool are definitely going to win when they play against Newcastle, and I was just shouting 1-0, 1-0, 1 motherfucking nil. That was like my chant. And then I thought about Manchester United, and I thought the next time Manchester United play, they're going to win. So, and the next time Liverpool play Newcastle, they're going to win. And I thought about Newcastle versus Liverpool, and I thought 2-1 to Liverpool. And that's what and then today, this guy said about Newcastle United and St James's Park, and said, what a team. And then that made me think back to that moment, and I thought, yeah, the next time Liverpool play Newcastle, they're definitely going to win again. And then I looked it up like this. I just went to a website, and all I typed in was Newcastle United, and it's like, all it said was 12:30. It said 12:30, which is 1, 2, 3. The time 12:30 is 1, 2, 3. And I'd seen before, just before I'd looked it up, I saw this G666GLE, how it says there. Because earlier in my history, in my history, I was earlier. I'm trying to find it. Winner in Chafe. Celebrating Route 66. So I saw that page and I pressed on this thing. Celebrating Route 66. Where am I now? I don't know where I'm going. I didn't go that far. I just find Newcastle United Google search. It was there. So that was about 12. I looked it up about 11:55, and it said at 12:30 is kickoff. So these are all the things I've visited since then. Okay. So today is 30th of April 2022. 3-4-2-3-4. This is 3-4 as well. Something amazing happened on the 3rd of April as well, and this is the 30th of April, the same digits. So I thought Liverpool were definitely going to win, and I thought I started trying to log into betting accounts to think like I'd easily bet all my money, which all my money was like 1,000 something. And I was definitely, if I could have logged into a betting account, which I couldn't because they're all suspended, or I can't remember the passwords or stuff like that. I can't. There's not one bookmakers where I know the password or it hasn't been suspended or something. So I only had a half an hour left until the game started. So what I did was I went to Messenger and I put this. I put Liverpool will win against Newcastle. I looked it up, and it said that I said that at 11. I posted that message to myself at 11:57 today. So that was 2029 and 30th of April. That was this was the 30th of April at 11:57 before the Liverpool game, and I said this is from a high on weed. I thought about weed, my video high on weed. Yeah, and it was when I went out the front door after that video about when I was high on weed. I started chanting 1-0, 1-0, 1 motherfucking nil. As soon as I walked out the door, that's the first thing I said. And I say, yeah, I looked it up after I said, and then I in the bathroom said, looking up where Liverpool are playing Newcastle, and it was exactly today. I'm just saying, like, I just looked up Liverpool at 12:05. I said that. I just looked up Liverpool playing Newcastle, and it's today. That it was just all from that guy saying about Newcastle United playing at St James's Park, and they were playing at St James's Park. Now I can show that bit. So when I go to, well, I won't do that yet. I'll just stay on here first. So I said there's only 1 hour left to kick off. I meant 12:05. He said that. Then I tried to log into Betfair and username, and oh yeah, Junk66 is my username for Betfair, and that's the Junk66. Let me see, just read what I said. Today I looked on Google. Shit, I hate that word. It was today, but the first time ever on this website, beginning with G, it featured 66, like Route 66. And before that came out, I heard that guy talking about Newcastle United. Just started watching this video by Google Doodles, and it was Junk 66, I mean Route 66. So I can go to that website now and prove it. Like this website, like it starts with not that website, not that website, not that website, not that website. Oh, bollocks. How many times I've got to press this? I'll just put, fuck it. I'll just put, I don't know what to put anymore. Oh yeah, just go to this. Well, I don't want to go to that. I want to press... Oh shit. Yeah, what should I press here? I'll just press that, and you see it says 66, and when you press on 66 you get to this Google about Route 66, and my betting account that I hadn't used for ages was called Junk 66.
If you ever plan to
my passcode for Betfair was Junk 66, and there's no other betting company I had that username for. My username was normally Laced 23, and just on Betfair.com, no other site, my username was Junk 66. And today I tried to log into Junk 66 after I saw this Route 66.
go to west, travel my way,
Before the guy went on about, what is it? Before the guy went on about St James's Park and Newcastle United, it was before that I started watching this.
take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. Walk 2,000 miles all the way. Hey, get your kicks on Route 66.
Fucking hell. What the hell? Let me go back to this. So it was Route 66, and I came out and heard that guy. Before I came out and heard that guy talking about, before I heard that guy came out and talking about Newcastle United, I just started watching this video by Google Doodles, and it was Junk 66, I mean Route 66, and 66 is the best. Only one time I made an account called Junk 66. Most of my betting accounts bummed for the shit was it, fucking hell. Didn't say it was never there. I realised all the betting accounts suspended. Basically 1,000, like 600, 1,800. I was going to bet it all. And then I say a bunch of shit like that.